It will be Elliot Pinson and Max Cook on the front row of the grid, but second row,
Josh Watley and Oscar Pinson. Don't forget that front row, that is really where your battle will likely come from today. Callum Wybrow is 5th, Brandon Payne 6th, Will Howarth 7th, Alex Vella 8th, Josh Ingram and Brandon Perrell complete the top 10, and we say it every round, but expect Brandon Perrell to finish higher than where he starts because he's so good at coming through the field. Craig Walker and Callum Beach, Harvey Claridge down in 13th, Jamie King 14th and 15th, Sean Whitaker. Are we ready for a start?
So Elliot Pinson will start on pole position ahead of Max Cook. Max does a lot of racing, he knows what he's doing, so does Elliot Pinson, the leader in the championship, Gareth Roberts. And at the moment we are getting ready for the start. Up towards turn 1, the green flag goes up, the green flag drops almost as quickly as it goes up, and Elliot Pinson side by side with Max Cook, and the 76 does manage to keep the lead going through turn 1 for the first time out of 14. Turns 2 and 3 left and then right, got to really hurl the bike over in order to get it turned in properly with the required speed and effort, but Elliot Pinson mastered the start. Max Cook probably, he's in a position where he can just sit and go, well, I don't need to worry too much about what I'm doing at this moment. I'm very close. Yes, I'll probably go for a move, but I don't need to rush. I know I can handle it. But the top two, Pinson and Cook, already trying to fight through turn 7 and already got a decent couple of lengths on Josh Watley in 3rd.
Max Cook looking to already make a move on Elliot Pinson as they come across the line. Elliot Pinson leads by 0.3 of a second ahead of Max Cook as they come through turn 1. In 3rd place, Josh Watley has started to try and go with the two leaders out front. Of course, Elliot Pinson, don't forget, won all 3 races at Clandale. Max Cook looking to make up for what was a bit of a difficult weekend for him at Clay Pigeon. We'll see what these two put together for us today. What a race we've got on our hands here.
Elliot Pinson leads, Max Cook 2nd, Josh Watley 3rd. Alex Vella made a good start up into 4th place for the 6-2-1. Alex currently in 11th place in the championship, last time out 2 5th places and a 3rd place, so we'll definitely want another podium to have with his podium. Oscar Pinson 5th ahead of Will Howarth, Brandon Payne, Callum Wybrow, Josh Ingram and Brandon Perrell. That's your top 10 so far. A bit lonely for Josh Watley so far, definitely not lonely for Alex Vella, who's got at least 1 bike to contend with. It could be even more as they make their way through turn 2 and 3. The transition for Oscar Pinson seemingly a little easier, but Will Howarth pushing the bike, he definitely knows where to put it, he knows what he wants to do with it, and it's looking very, very masterful so far.
Already with 12 laps to go, a pattern forming at the front. Elliot Pinson and Max Cook, I think this one's going to go the distance here today. All the way down the field, they battled Glore. Josh Watley has a bit of a gap, but it's Alex Vella versus Oscar Pinson, so both Pinsons getting in a bit of a scrap here today at Tattershall as they cross the line. Slipstream City, not enough there for Oscar Pinson at 94. Will Howarth is 6th, 7th Brandon Payne, Callum Wybrow, Josh Ingram, Brandon Perrell, Harvey Claridge up to 11th.
And a fight for the lead then side by side for Max Cook, who has a very late move up the inside to take the position for the race lead, and that was very, very opportunistic, using the transition out of turn 3, got very wiggly, in fact tried to get the back end to slide out just to get it to do what he wanted it to do, put the foot out, managed to recover it up the inside at turn number 4, job done. Great move at the left-handed hairpin, and will consolidate it over the line now to complete the 3rd lap of the race. They're still going side by side though. Elliot Pinson is not going to lie down and take it. They're almost on top of each other. They make contact between the two, and they go off, and one of them does go off. Luckily the Pitbikes can manage off-road slightly easier, so we don't have to worry about it too much, but this is showing how heated it's going to be. In all of this, we just can't tell what's going to happen, but Max Cook said, look, it's my position, you're not having it, don't you dare come near me. Oh, you're going to try it, go off the circuit.
Proper bit of argy-bargy there. Max Cook and Elliot Pinson absolutely head-to-head as they came through turn 1. Elliot Pinson went on the inside, but he obviously ran wide on exit, and it just allowed Max Cook a tiny opening. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Elliot Pinson chases Max Cook, but there's battles down the field at the moment. Alex Vella and Oscar Pinson separated by absolutely nothing as they come across the line. Vella leads that battle ahead of Oscar Pinson. Will Howarth is next up. Then it's the 23 of Brendan Payne versus Callum Wybrow. We have got battles all the way down the field as Elliot Pinson starts to close back in on Max Cook. Revenge in the offing.
Well, you can tell that Max has got a quite confident head on him at the moment, but the 6-2-1 for 4th place, Alex Vella, having to use the left-hand side. He came quite wide on the exit of turn number 3, coming into turn number 4, and the left-hander, it was much tighter. They go side by side once again between 6-2-1 and 94. Oscar Pinson looks towards the left-hand side, the inside line, up towards turn number 7, although couldn't quite make it stick. Turning is a very, very tight turn for Alex Vella through turn number 7. He can't manage it quite as well as Oscar Pinson, much more comfortable on the actual transition and the turn of it, but Alex could just use the sheer grunt of the bike to try and get him towards the straight ahead of that. So 4th place remains in Alex Vella's very capable hands so far, but Oscar Pinson, 94, just looking again around the outside, around the left-hand side, cuts back, can't quite make it move.
Elliot Pinson is coming back at Max Cook here. I think we're about to see fireworks as they come through the final corner. Elliot Pinson gives chase to Max Cook. The gap across the line was 0.8, now it is 0.6, and the fastest lap of the race to Elliot Pinson. So we have a battle on with 7 to go here. Perfect skies and the weather couldn't be better. The battle for the lead is about to explode as they go across the line. Oscar Pinson looking on the inside of Alex Vella. Does he make it work? He's half and half. Not this time. He had a big sniff down the inside. Just thought better of it. Will Howarth right there as well.
Getting very, very tight for 4th place. A 3-bike battle now through turn number 3, and Alex Vella just cannot quite hold on, but he's giving it absolutely everything he got. Turning, squirming, he just can't get the bike to respond in the same way that Oscar Pinson must feel much more comfortable at the moment, but just can't find a way through. There's no door opening there, there's no door there. He's just trying to force one at the moment out of turn number 6, almost getting a little bit of loss of the front grip for Alex Vella. So maybe he knows he's struggling a little bit, but he must be having a beaming smile as they go side by side through the final corner. Oscar Pinson tried to get the front of the bike in, couldn't quite get the wheel turned in. They go side by side again at turn 1, and again this is to his advantage. He's now using all his chances. He's got to defend the 96 of Will Howarth in 6th place. So it's 61, 94, 96, 96 trying to get past 94, and Oscar Pinson very deep on the exit of turn 3.
Elliot Pinson all over Max Cook now, so this is going to be a big battle coming our way across the line. The gap is down to 0.3, a 44.5 for the pair of them, but it was Elliot Pinson in the low 44.5s, it was Max Cook in the high 44.5, so Elliot Pinson definitely has the pace here. It is what kind of move he's going to put on it. Will he be friendly and accept that it was a racing incident earlier, or will he barge his way through? I'll tell you what, with 5 to go, I think this is boiling up beautifully for the last lap.
It's getting absolutely fantastic here at Tattershall in Lincolnshire, round 3 of the 2018 Cool FAB Racing British Minibike Championships. Very close between Max Cook and Elliot Pinson. Can the man, the British Talent Cup rider, a man who's got so much European experience, use all of that to his advantage as they go down towards turn number 1 now? Max really can handle the bike. He can lean it more maybe than Elliot Pinson, but Elliot's just biding his time. He knows there's a couple of other peoples in this race they've got to make their way past, heading towards them as they get towards turn number 4. This is where you really show your wealth as a rider, because you can really look for opportunities through the traffic, make it past maybe, but going into turn number 5 and 6, is this going to come to heads? Max Cook pulls to the inside line, almost makes contact again as they try to tighten their way through. Does get through though. Elliot Pinson caught just at the wrong moment at the transition to turn 7, can't get it through.
Traffic's cost them both time. Wouldn't be surprised if it's decided the outcome of that battle there. They come across the line. Now the gap is up to 0.8 of a second, so Max Cook used the traffic to his advantage despite being held up. Oh, Elliot Pinson has a moment as well on the exit of turn 1. So 3 laps to go. It's by no means over, but it's just an uphill task now. Big battle for 10th place. Brandon Perrell and Harvey Claridge going head to head. Nothing coming of it though for Harvey Claridge at the moment. Brandon Powell just holds on to that last top 10 place. Joshua Watley has dropped into the clutches of Alex Vella now. There is hardly anything to split some of the riders in this field now.
It's starting to get close to the 4th place battle though between Alex Vella and Oscar Pinson. Getting very close. They are almost side by side once again. They just cannot separate each other. Must have some kind of massive coat on them or something, because they just don't have the urgency or the capability to make it past. Someone's clutch sounds like it's slipping.
1.6 seconds the gap between first and second, so what we thought was going to be a grandstand finish, I think may not be anymore, although Max Cook held up there with Harvey Claridge and Brandon Powell. They're having their own battle. They will not be aware of Max Cook coming through, although they will now because he rammed his way through there. So Max Cook then, with 2 laps to go, looks like a win here. There may be some remonstrations after this race. We'll see. Elliot Pinson picking his way through past Harvey Claridge now. A lap and a corner to go, and it looks like Max Cook has this one in the bag.
And Max Cook beautifully weaved his way there through the other battle, trying not to interrupt it. Inch perfect, just avoided the other riders. But as he makes his way on the exit of turn number 1, Max Cook, 1.6 the gap was on the last lap, ahead of Elliot Pinson in 2nd place. Still though, the battle for 4th not quite decided. They've got a lap and a half left to go to try and sort it into turn number 7. Just 1 corner left to go, and then this will be their last lap. Side by side once again for Oscar Pinson, who has to look one way then the other. Can't quite sort it. Will Howarth is on the attack though. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? Not quite on this go, but it is going to be Max Cook. 2 corners left to go, 1 corner left to go. He gets his wheel up, he's pulling wheelies, he's absolutely beautifully happy with that, and Max Cook will take the victory ahead of Elliot Pinson, with Josh Watley very soon to come over the line in the 3rd position. But 4th place yet to be decided. Still very close. Alex Vella's holding on. He's very, very close indeed between the 3 of them. 6-2-1, just holding on tight side by side. In fact, for Will Howarth, who has a sniff up the left-hand side into turn number 7, is 3 bikes now for 4th place. How close are they going to get? A good run, but not quite enough, I suspect, for Oscar Pinson. So Alex Vella takes 4th place ahead of Oscar Pinson and Will Howarth, and what has been a dramatic and fantastic battle for them, ahead of Oscar Pinson in 5th and Will Howarth 6th. Brandon Payne in 7th ahead of Callum Wybrow. Josh Ingram and Brandon Perrill ended up 9th and 10th.